first start off with this eyeshadow basics, or when it comes to applying an eyeshadow, firstly you want to make sure that you have a base for the eyeshadow. It can be something like a cream base like this one, and this one is by NYX. It is a high definition eyeshadow base. Or it can be something like maybe a pencil, something that you can just put onto the lid, and it's a little bit more tackier. Pencils are a little bit more tackier in their consistency. So the reason why you want to apply a eyeshadow primer before applying your eyeshadow is because eyeshadow primers will really help to make sure that your eyeshadow sticks to the lid, okay? Have you ever tried to apply eyeshadow without primer? And you just see that the color just swipes on? It's like you can barely see the color, or it just seems like it doesn't stay. It kind of falls off the skin. So eyeshadow primers really help to give you a base that the eyeshadow can attach itself to, and it also helps to make those colors pop. So if you're using anything like bright colors or neutrals, anything you put on the lid is going to enhance that color. So the primer that I'm going to be using on my lids today is going to be the NYX HD Eyeshadow Concealer, eyeshadow primer. I'm just going to go ahead and apply this to my lid, and I'm going to blend it out with my finger. So for the eyelid area, this area here, I'm going to be using Chamois Nude by Coastal Scents, okay? So I'm going to take a regular old eyeshadow brush. I'm going to put it into there, picking up some of that product. And now the key thing is when applying your eyeshadows, you want to press it into the skin, all right? So you're going to press it like so into the lid. So why do you want to press your eyeshadows into your lid? Pressing the eyeshadow into the lid helps to really pack that product on and making sure that it sticks, as well as it just makes it look a lot more pigmented. Okay, if you're going like this, you can just be moving around the product, and sometimes it makes it harder for you to get it to stick on. But I've noticed that when you pack it on, you press it into that skin, it gives you a lot more pigmentation, and it just really make sure that that product sticks to the skin. So as you guys can see, I'm pressing it into the skin, and you can tell that it's really sticking. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. Just take your product and press it into the lid. Now, another key thing when applying your eyeshadows and you're doing two tones, you want to make sure you keep that shadow below the crease. Below the crease. And how you can find your crease, alright, is that when you open up your eyes, where your eye folds at right here, don't go above that, because that's where you're going to place the crease color. So you want to make sure that you keep your eyeshadow below that line. And what helps too is that if you use a tip of your brush, take your tip of your brush and you can kind of line it up with your crease, and therefore you know where to stop. So you know with the tip of your brush that you're not supposed to go, you see that past that crease line? I don't know if that's a weird tip, but you line your brush up with your crease, and therefore you don't go past it. So you make sure that you always keep that color right there in the lid area. Now that you have down your lid color, we're going to go into the crease color. For the crease, I'm going to use something a little bit darker so that you guys can definitely see what I'm doing. And this is going to be the Coastal Scents Oktoberfest, all right? Oktoberfest, it's like an orangey, burnt orange color. I'm going to take a blending brush, dip it right in there, okay? And when I blend, this is where I'm going to start on the outside of my eye with a little bit of circular motions, and then I'm going to window wipe into the crease. Circular motions to blend it into that outer corner, and then you're going to take it and window wipe right into your crease, like so, okay? Circular motions to blend it into the end of the eye, and then window wiping motions into the crease. So you get that nice blended flow of color. It's just you want to really make sure that you're blending your crease into your lid color, okay? Because you don't want there to be like two separate colors. You want to make sure that everything is blended in. And we're going to go over to the other eye. So on the outer corner, go in. Ooh, I used a lot this time on this brush. And a little goes a long way, people. As you can obviously tell, I grabbed a little bit too much, but that's okay because blending always too can blend out color. So if you go too much color, it's fine. You can always go in and just blend it out. And then another little trick too is that sometimes when you're blending out your colors, you can lose a little bit of your pigmentation on your lid. So what you would do is that you would grab your same brush and you would go back into the color that you used on your lid and just do the same thing and press that color right back into the area in which you probably lost a little bit of pigmentation. And then you just can go back in and blend. Blending is the key thing when it comes to using 2 shadows, 3 shadows, 4 shadows. Blending is like your best friend. So you just want to make sure that you blend. Okay, so then this is the final look of the two-tone eye. As you can see, you have the eyeshadow and the eyeshadow base on the lid, and then you have your crease color. Okay, so those are basics on how to apply your eyeshadow. A two-tone eyeshadow for the lid and for the crease. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will see you in